Good morning, everybody. I want to share something with you real quick this morning, something that touched my heart, and I hope it helps you. A couple weeks ago, I sat in a restaurant while I was on duty in uniform, sat there alone, trying to eat dinner. And I was doing all the typical things that law enforcement does, watching everybody come through the door, analyzing everybody's waistband to see if they're carrying a gun, watching their hands, constantly looking over my shoulder, eating. Just an uncomfortable situation, as most of you know that are in law enforcement. When you're out in public and you're eating in a restaurant, that's probably one of the most uncomfortable settings that you'll be in. It's where you feel the most vulnerable. And while I was there that night, I kept seeing a man over in the far corner watching me. I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys. This guy looked rough. This guy, my first impression was I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley. And I noticed the longer that I sat there, this guy kept watching me. There was not a smile on his face. There was not, it felt to me like he didn't like the fact that I was there. And it got my attention off of everything else, so I began to focus on him. And I watched as he finished up his meal. He dealt with the waiter. He stood up, and the next thing I know, he came my direction. Every alert button that I had was going off in my head. He stopped right in front of me, and he called me by my rank. And he said, "Sir, I don't know how you eat." He said, "I've watched you ever since you've come through the door." And he said, "Your eyes haven't stopped. Your mind hasn't stopped." He said, "You look extremely uncomfortable. It's almost like you don't have any friends in here at all." And folks, what he said next had me thinking for days. And he said, "Lieutenant, the image that you see standing in front of you is not my present condition." He said, "I'll be the first to admit I've got a checkered past. I've had my run-ins with the law." He said, "But all the things that you see about my personal image right now does not define who I am at present. And it certainly doesn't define who I am in the future." And he said, "I want you to know that should anything have gone down in this restaurant, I would have been the first one to have your back." Folks, I reached out and I shook his hand. And I said, "Sir, you can't know how much I appreciate that." And I said, "I hope someday you and I can meet again and share another conversation." And for the first time, this man smiled and said, "I'd like that very much." And without another word, he turned and walked out. Now, folks, I want you to know something. That did not change the way I sat in a restaurant. It didn't change the way I look at people's waistbands to see if they've got a gun or weapon somehow. It didn't change the way that I watch people's hands. It didn't bring my meter of caution down. But what it did do, it made me stop and think about every individual in society. And I've come to this conclusion today, and I want you to hear me. Two of the biggest mistakes that we as people, I'm saying we, two of the biggest mistakes that we as people make is we allow first impression to be the defining moment of how we look and treat people in life. And number two, we don't allow people to change. And when we don't allow people to change, we become a stumbling block to our own character and to our own success in the future. God bless you guys, and God bless my men and women on the thin blue line.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make something very clear. Blue lives matter in America.
Shots fired. Right there! Stop! Stop! Stop right there, sir! Stop! Stop, sir! Stop! Do not let me shoot you, sir! Stop! Stop! Sir, stop right there! Sir, stop right there! Sir, do not do that, please! Come on, stop, sir! Sir, stop! Stop! Sir, stop!
Attention all units. Prepare to copy final call for 112 Mary 10, Officer Lucas Chalou. 112 Mary 10, Sacramento. 112 Mary 10, Sacramento. 112 Mary 10, Officer Lucas Chalou. Badge number 19402, Sacramento. Negative response from 112 Mary 10. It is with great sorrow that we mourn the passing of 112 Mary 10, Officer Lucas Chalou, who served the California Highway Patrol and the citizens of California. A true public servant, your dedication to duty and devotion to your family was beyond reproach. You have made your family and the people that you have served very proud. Your presence at the California Highway Patrol will always be remembered and never replaced. All units be advised that as of February 22nd, 2017, Sacramento Communication Center is calling call sign 112 Mary 10 for the final time. Call sign 112 Mary 10 is retired, never to be used again for a South Sacramento area officer. It will forever belong to Officer Lucas Chalou. You will be missed and will never be forgotten. Officer Lucas Chalou, badge number 19402 of the South Sacramento area office. End of watch, February 22nd, 2017. May you rest in peace. We have the watch from here. Sacramento clear, WRG 698 at 1812 hours.